Hi comrades, yours Kayveeyes. In Tamilnadu circle, we are conducting regular classes to the candidates for appearing the Postman examination, MTS examination and also the Postal Assistant examination. And this is being continued for 3 years. During the Corona period, we commenced this type of video meets. And subsequently, we are conducting the same continuously, and even during this year, we have conducted more than 40 classes so far. And it is being continued every day. And some of our comrades from outside Tamil Nadu, after seeing the YouTube channel about the conduct of the classes and also the videos available there, they requested me, why not you post such material in English or Hindi so that the people residing outside Tamil Nadu, they will also be benefited. It is a good suggestion. That's why indeed it is not possible for me. All of you know very well about my incapability. But at the same time, we have tried to give the crux of all the volumes and also the guides, everything for appearing the Postman examination, PA examination and MTS, so that we started a new program in which the first class we are going to commence with the PO guide part 1. The class is being presented by Smt Kiruthika Paramasivam, one of the eminent tutor we are having in our Paravai camp. She is very knowledgeable and she is also working as an instructor in the WCTC Salem in Tamil Nadu, and she is going to present the PO guide part 1. In 6 or 7 videos she will present, and thereafter the next subject will be taken one by one. PO guide part 2, volume 5, volume 6 part 1, volume 6 part 3, SB rulings, PLI, the important events, the abbreviations, technology, business oriented, new services, etc. Not only that, even the previous year question papers also, one by one, we will present and also we will clear these things. Even though we have commenced this program belatedly, because the requests were received recently, if such requests would have received much earlier, we will definitely commence these kind of classes much earlier in English. Anyhow, kindly bear with us, go through the videos minutely. Please circulate the videos to the GDS, Postman and MTS in all the branch post offices, sub post offices, and penetrate these videos to the all corners of our nation, so that many of our people will get educated and they can appear the examination and they can prepare for the examination in a grand manner. So my dear divisional secretaries, branch secretaries and circle office bearers, please kindly circulate the videos in all the divisional group so that many people will be benefited and they will always think about you, not only me and also you, because you have introduced them to me. So this is my fervent request to all of you. Now, Smt Kiruthika is going to take the class.
So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I'll begin this first class for the PO Guide Part 1 introduction. This PO Guide class Part 1 is all about the introduction of PO Guide. Actually, basically PO Guide Part 1 actually contains, PO Guide contains 4 sections, whereas for our examination, we have the PO Guide Part 1, which is all about inland mails and everything. So in that PO Guide Part 1, the very first the topic is all about the organizational setup, the control. The first class is about the control and organizational setup of India Post. So as you all know, Department of Post comes under the direct control of Ministry of Communications. So the Department of Post comes under the direct control of Ministry of Communication. At present, the Minister of Communication is Dr. Ashwini Vaishnav, and the Minister of State of Communication under the ministry is Shri Devu Singh Chauhan. And also the Postal Department, the Department of Post is headed by Secretary Post. So question may be like, who is the head of the Department of Post? Like the questions they may be asking. At that time, do not forget to answer. The Department of Post is headed by Secretary Post. In the next slide, now we are going to see a very important topic in the PO guide, that is all about the Postal Service Board. This PSB is our Department of Post. This is the apex management body of the department. This is the highest management cadre which comprises members from all the areas of the department, and they will be governing all some important rules and regulations will be passed from that PSBs. So the chairman of this apex management body, that is the PSB Postal Service Board, is also our Secretary of Post. So do not forget. So the question may be like this: who is chairman of PSB? Like that question will also be there, and also who is head of the department will also be there. Both are one and the same. So the Secretary of Department of Post is the chairman of PSB and also head of the department. In the Postal Service Board, we'll be having 3 permanent invitees. So whatever meeting that Postal Service Board conduct, these 3 people will be the permanent invitees for this Postal Service Board. The 3 permanent invitees are the Director General Post, and then the additional DG coordination, ADG coordination, and 1 financial advisor from Government of India. So how many permanent invitees are there? There are 3 permanent invitees, and those 3 are the DG Post, ADG coordination, and the financial advisor from Government of India. Apart from these permanent invitees, there are also 6 members comprising this Postal Service Board. These 6 members are from various departments as mentioned in the slide here. That is the member personnel, the member planning, member PLI, member banking and DBT, member operation, and member technology. So please remember as triple P BOT, PPP BOT. So there will be 6 members comprising this PSB. So the things to be remembered of most important is PSB is the top apex management, and very importantly, the chairman of PSB is the Secretary of Post. There will be 3 permanent invitees and 6 members. So those 3 permanent invitees we have discussed earlier, the DG, ADG, and financial advisor. So next thing, which you are viewing in the screen is who are all these members, and who is the present DG and who is the present secretary. You can see. So always before going to the examination, before you go for the examination, please do check out the India Post website, because these apex level the managing officers will be on frequent deputations, and there will be frequent change in their designation. So please do check out India Post website while before you go for the examination at last. So as of now, the Secretary of Post and the Chairperson of PSB is Shri Vineet Pandey, and our DG Post, Director General of Post is Shri Alok Sharma. And member operations is Ms. Aindri Anurag, member technology is Smita Kumar, and our ADG coordination is Shri Ashok Kumar Podar. Member personnel is Shri Vinaya Prakash Singh, and banking and DBT member is Shri Sanjay Sharan. Member planning and HRD will be Ms. Alka Jha, and Shri Mervin Alexander will be the member PLI and chairman of PLI Investment Board. So please do check out the website for this frequent changes and updates. And next of all, the very important thing, this is about the postal circles. So for the sake of administration and for the sake of convenience of the administration, the entire country has been divided into 23 postal circles. So the entire India, the states and the union territories, they were all divided into these 23 postal circles. So which you are seeing in the screen. This table needs to be by hearted by each and every aspirants, those who are entering PE or Postman, any examination, because question will be mostly like based on these circles. So sometimes we'll be getting easy question like how many postal circles are there in India? So the answer is 23, but sometimes question will be slightly like to this circle, what are all the administrative jurisdiction which covers this circle, like that question will be there. So in this table, you're viewing the name of the circle, the administrative jurisdiction, and its headquarters. These 3 things needs to be by hearted by each and every exam aspirant. So out of these 23 circles, we have 7 postal circles for which which will be covering more than one states and union territories, which is being highlighted in this PowerPoint in yellow color. For example, see the Andhra Pradesh circle, its administrative jurisdiction is only the Andhra Pradesh state and its headquarters is Vijayawada. Whereas Gujarat circle in serial number 6, its administrative jurisdiction seems to be Gujarat, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. So this Gujarat circle, this is its territorial administrative jurisdiction is covering beyond the Gujarat. It also takes care of Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and its headquarters is Ahmedabad. So please by heart each and every circle name, its territorial jurisdiction in the second column, and also that's the name of the headquarters of the circle. So Kerala circle, this covers Kerala state and also the Lakshadweep Islands, and its headquarters is Trivandrum. Maharashtra circle, it comprises of Maharashtra and Goa. This northeastern circle is something special which covers more than nearly 6 places like Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland and Tripura. These 6 things will be covering by northeastern circle and its headquarters is Shillong. The Punjab circle will be covering Punjab and Chandigarh. Tamil Nadu circle, apart from Tamil Nadu state, it also takes care of the Pondicherry Union Territory, and the West Bengal circle. Apart from West Bengal, it also takes care of Andaman Nicobar and also Sikkim. So please take care of these 7 circles, which territorial jurisdiction it covers more than one. So please take care of this. Others and all, it will be like single 1-to-1 like that. It will be there. So this part of PO guide is very important in examination point of view. We may expect definitely a question from this part. And nextly, this is the hierarchical arrangement of Department of Post. As you see from this picture, the Department of Post functional units has been designed as follows. So Department of Post, the functional unit is headed by Secretary Post and also DG Post. And below this, we'll be having our Postal Services Board. And below this Postal Services Board, that is under the control of Directorate, we'll be having Army Postal Service and the circles, that these 23 circles, and we'll be having 3 directorates under the Directorate control, under the direct control of the Directorate. So those 3 are the PLI Directorate, Business Development Directorate, and Parcel Directorate. And also, we'll be having the RAKNPA, the Rakanpa, the training center at Ghaziabad. So these 6 units will be under the direct control of the Directorate. So the head of these 23 circles will obviously be the Chief Postmaster General. So under this circle will also be, this is being subdivided into regions. So and also under the circle office control we'll be having some more units like Circle Stamp Depot and RLO, that Return Letter Office. So under this regions we'll be having RMS and postal divisions, we'll be having GPOs, foreign post offices, postal store depots, and mail order service. We are going to discuss each and every unit in this hierarchy in depth and detail. So this is the organizational hierarchy from top to bottom, and this is the latest one updated as on 11/6/2019. So now we are going to look after the other units of directory. So what are all the other units in the directory? So one is, I told there will be 3 directorate: PLI, Parcel, and Business BD directorate, like that. So Parcel Directorate is the one which has been formed to improve the parcel services of the nation, of the department. So Parcel Directorate is exclusively designed to improve the parcel business of the department. And also the BD Directorate is generally to take care of all the business development strategies and areas like that. So PLI Directorate is for PLI. And we also have Army Postal Service, which we also call it as base circle. So apart from these 23 postal circles, we'll be having one base circle, that is Army Postal Service. And also under the control of Directorate, we'll be also having that CEPT, the Center of Excellence in Postal Technology. In order to cater the needs of all technological improvements, we'll be having CPT. And also now Rekanpa, there is Rekanpa, this is Rafi Ahmed Kidwai National Postal Academy. So these 6 units will be under the direct control of Directorate. So now we are going to see about this Army Postal Service. The Army Postal Service, as I already told, this can also be called as a base circle. So how many postal circles are there? 23. How many base circle are there? There is only one, that is APS. This APS, as you all know, this is in order to meet the needs and requirements of the defense personnel. This Army Postal Service is designed by the department. The headquarters of this APS, the Army Postal Service, is Sena Dak Bhavan, New Delhi. So Sena Dak Bhavan, New Delhi is the headquarters of this Army Postal Service. And also, very importantly, the head of this Army Postal Service is ADG APS, the Additional Director General APS, who will be equal in rank to the status of Major General in Defense side. So this ADG APS, his rank is equivalent to Major General in Defense side. And in this Army Postal Service, we'll be having 2 CBPOs, that is 2 central based post offices will be there. So one CBPO is, we call it otherwise as 56 APO, which is located in Delhi, and 2 CBPO, in other ways we can call it as 99 APO, and which is in Kolkata. This 56 and 99 is nothing but the pin code of the respective Army post office. So how many central based post offices are there? There are 2 CBPOs. One CBPO is located in Delhi. In other words, we can call it as 56, and 2 CBPO is in Kolkata. The training center of this APS is located in Kamptee, in Nagpur, which is in Maharashtra Circle. So this is also another important point. And this CBPOs, that is which is located in Delhi and Kolkata, it will function as head post offices for all the remaining field post offices for that APS. So APS will be having 2 CBPO, which is equivalent to head post office status, and below this APS will be having some 500 field post offices across the nation. And this CBPO will also function as postal store depot for this, and philately bureau for this 500 field post offices. As I already told, APS training center is in Kamptee, Nagpur in Maharashtra Circle. And recruitment for this APS will be like 75% of the APS staff will be drawn from the department on the basis of deputation, and the remaining 25% of the personnel will be recruited directly by the army. So this is all about APS. APS is one very important point in examination point of view. And the next important thing is CPT. As I already told, that CPT is designed to basically meet the technological requirements of the department. So the abbreviation will be asked in many questions. The abbreviation for CPT is Center for Excellence in Postal Technology, CPT. This CPT will deal all the web and technology requirements of department, and the headquarters of CPT is located in Mysore. Very important point. Headquarters of CPT is in Mysore. Apart from CPT Mysore, we have 4 more CPTs across the nation. The CPT Chennai will be dealing with all the CSA, the Core System Integration Migration, and the DPMS, which is nothing but the Delivery and Postman Management System. And also CPT Hyderabad will be taking care of all this GDS online recruitments at national level, and also this what we call it as Nanyata, the e-clearance, electronic clearance of letterboxes, and it will also be carrying out TTD special darshan ticket booking and also e-shopping. And CPT Bengaluru will be taking care of this FRMU. FRMU is nothing but the Fraud Risk Management Unit, which will be taking care of all this AML, CFT alerts and all will be taken care of CPT Bengaluru. And also we have CPT Delhi for general technological requirements. So the headquarters is Mysore. The abbreviation for CPT is Center of Excellence in Postal Technology. And apart from that, we have CPTs in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and Delhi. And the next thing which you are going to see is the RECONPA. So the abbreviation of RECONPA is very important. That is the Rafi Ahmed Kidwai National Postal Academy. This RECONPA was earlier, it was called as the Postal Staff College. The name Rafi Ahmed Kidwai was was named in memory of the first communication minister. So on that note, the name Rafi Ahmed Kidwai was placed for this postal academy. So this Reckenpa was renamed as such from Postal Staff College with effect from 1/11/2011 in memory of first communication minister. This is located in Ghaziabad in UP Circle. This is very important one. Where is it located? It is located in Ghaziabad in UP Circle. The head of this Reckenpa is the director, and this director will be assisted by ADG, additional director, 2 joint directors, and 1 deputy director, and 2 assistant directors. Those who are having expertise and specialization in all different areas. Apart from this Reckenpa, we have 6 postal training centers across the nation. These 6 postal training centers are being shown here in the slide. That is PTC Guwahati, located in Assam, PTC Darbhanga in Bihar Circle, PTC Vadodara in Gujarat, PTC Mysore in Karnataka, PTC Madurai in Tamilnadu Circle, and PTC Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh. So we'll be having 7 training centers, 1 Reckenpa, and also 6 postal training centers are there in the country. Now let us see some heads of the postal units. So we have seen that the head of circle is Chief Postmaster General. Likewise, the head of the circle is always the Chief Postmaster General. And who is the head of a region? The head of a region is Postmaster General. The divisional head, the postal division head of the postal division will be the senior superintendent of post offices or the superintendent of post offices based on the establishment of the division. And the head of RMS division will be SRM or SSRM, the superintendent of RMS or the senior superintendent of RMS. The head of postal subdivision will be IP or ASP, in the inspector of post or the assistant superintendent of post. And the head of RMS subdivision is IRM or ASRM, inspector of RMS or the assistant superintendent of RMS. This is very important. Question will be like, who is head of the circle, who is be the head of the region, like that. We may expect question in the question paper. So these are the heads of some postal units in the POG. The next thing which we are going to see is all about the RMS. So the railway mail service, which is very important for mail transportation and distribution of the Department of Post. So this the terminology of RMS is quite different. The designation and the name of the RMS office will be based on which place the RMS office is located. For example, say if an RMS office is located at the railway station, we call it as RMS sorting office. If the same office is situated outside the railway station, we call it as simply sorting office. If an RMS office, the office is located at the headquarters of a division, we call it as head record office. And if it is located somewhere outside, we call it as sub record office. And if a RMS unit, if it is located in the traveling unit of a train, RMS train itself, we call it as TMO, transit mail office. So based on where it is located, the name of this unit will be slightly different. And now we are going to see about the CST and PST, the Circle Stamp Depot and the Postal Store Depot. So before the Circle Stamp Depot will be supplying will be meeting all the stamp requirements of a circle, and the Postal Store Depot will be dealing with all postal forms and stationeries. But now all the CSTs and PSTs are merged, and the only thing which will be founding in circle is only the PSTs. PST now will be serving, it will be taking care of all the stamp requirements and also the forms and stationery requirements. So at present, for each circle, we'll be having only 1 PSTs apart from 3 circles in the country. That is, the Maharashtra, Tamilnadu and Uttar Pradesh will be having additional PSTs, that is in Nagpur, Madurai, in Aligarh, in order to meet the requirements of such big circle. So this is all about CST and PST. Now CST and PST all are one and the same. PST will be taking care of all the things. And the next thing is very important, RLO. The abbreviation of this RLO is itself being asked in many question papers. So the abbreviation of RLO is the Returned Letter Office. So RETURNED, the return letter office. This return letter office is earlier called as debt letter office. All the undelivered articles which has been written to sender where the sender also refused to accept it, it will all kept in RLO. In the RLO, the ordinary unregistered articles are kept for a month and registered articles for a period of 3 months, and then it will be destroyed in shredding method. So the RLO will be the place where the address where the sender address is missing and where even the sender is refusing to take the articles, it will all be taken care of this return letter office. Each circle will be having only one RLO in the circle. So this is about RLO, and this is all about the introduction of the PO guide. Now we'll be seeing about this foreign post office. Yes, the next part is about foreign post office. The terminology of foreign post office has now been slightly modified in the recent order, and now we are going to see some terminologies of this foreign post office. So firstly, now let us see about this Office of Exchange in foreign post office. So as we all know, foreign post office will all be dealing with inward and outward foreign mails. So Office of Exchange is nothing but it will be a post office or a sorting office or a section office which exchanges mails with the office in foreign countries. So this is an exchanging point where the foreign countries articles will get exchanged. So this OE in short will be calling as OE. This Office of Exchange receives and opens all the closed bags and makes dispatches to post office, mail office and sub foreign post offices in its jurisdiction and also to other foreign post offices. Apart from this receiving, sorting and everything, this Office of Exchange also maintains records relating to this international mail exchange with the foreign countries, and it also handles the inquiries and cases relating to this foreign mail exchange. So this OE is one of the important office which will be exchanging the mails and the bags with the neighboring countries. And the next terminology is about transit OE, the Office of Exchange of Transit OE. In short, we call it as transit OE. This transit OE is also an office of exchange. Mostly, this will be located in the border or a port or airport, which receives and dispatches only the closed mail bags. So please remember the difference between the Office of Exchange and the Transit Office of Exchange is that Office of Exchanges will be dealing with all the closed bags and also the mails, whereas Transit Office of Exchange will be dealing only with the closed mail bags addressed to or received from in India and foreign countries, and this won't be dealing with open mail contents. So this Transit Office of Exchange exchanges mails with the neighboring foreign postal administration and the designated operating and coordinating with them regularly. So the main difference between this transit OE and OE is that this transit OE will be dealing with the closed bags, whereas the Office of Exchange will be dealing with all the mails. So this is the second thing. So at present, 11 now we have transit at 11 places. We'll be having Transit Office of Exchange are there in the department. So the next thing is foreign post offices. We call it as FPOs. This foreign post office is a post office or a sorting office is appointed by any customs as foreign post offices for the very sake of clearance of imported goods or export goods or any class of such goods. So this foreign post office is an office of exchange where mainly this custom duty assessment is being done for all the inward and outward foreign mails. The assessment of custom duty is carried out only for the articles to be delivered by the post offices under this jurisdiction of the field post offices. So this foreign post offices is mainly dealing with the customs and the assessment of customs duty, and everything will be dealing with this foreign post offices. In case of other articles to be delivered through the post offices nearby the other office of exchange, such article are diverted to for them for the examination and duty assessment. And this FPO foreign post office also maintains all kind of accounts related to this custom duty. So foreign post offices mainly deals with the custom duty of inward and outward foreign mails. So at present there are some 10 foreign post offices in the department, and some were operating and some were proposed to be filled out. And the next thing is about sub-foreign post offices. We shortly call it as SFPOs. The sub-foreign post offices receives and dispatches international mail to and from the mapped offices within the country. That is, this will be having some network. This receives and dispatches mails only from the mapped offices. And these offices, they won't be exchanging any kind of mail with the neighboring countries. And custom examination of inbound and outbound international mails as assigned to them will be carried out in this. So this SFPOs will also be taking care of assessment and accounting of custom duty. So this is about SFPOs, and some there are now 18 SFPOs in the country. Some offices are functioning and some are under process. And the next terminology in foreign post offices is that the international business centers. So this international business center is a post office or sorting office which provides basic facilities for booking, processing, and providing assistance in custom declaration documentation. And they'll also be picking up bulk international mail from the customer's premises. So this is similar to the activities of a business post center functioning in the head post office. BPCs will be taking care of picking up the articles, and then they'll be processing the mails. Likewise, this international business centers is being set up for exclusively for the international bulk customers to facilitate their booking in order to taking care of their customer documentation like that. This IBCs may also take direct dispatches to respective sub-foreign post offices or the respective foreign post offices. And these IBCs can also provide nodal delivery of inward mail. If the volumes really justify and there is a clear delivery advantage, they can also provide nodal delivery of this bulk international parcels. So these international business centers, in order to attract the bulk customers, international customers, these offices have been set up across the country. So at present, the list of established IBCs are as follows. We have 20 IBCs across the nation. And the next terminology is about Daggar Niryat Kendras. This Daggar Niryat Kendras is mainly set up for booking of same international mails and also to promote exports. This Daggar Niryat Kendras, this DNK, this provides guidance in generating this import-export code for customers and also automated PBE. This is mainly required for exports. And this also provides free pickup facility for the bulk customers and also the provision of packing material. They will take care of everything. And deployment of well-trained staff in the customs and postal security related rules and procedures will be deployed in this DNKs. So this DNK and IBCs will be of similar work type. So these two things are mainly to attract the bulk international customers mainly. So these are all the types of foreign post offices mainly as per the latest volume. Apart from this, now the next important thing which we are going to see is the types of post offices. This is very important. So there are basically 3 types of post offices, as we all know: the head post offices, the sub post offices, and the ED branch post offices. So mostly these first 2 classes of offices will be normally transacting all the types of postal businesses, and this branch post offices will be will be working in a restricted manner. So not all the facilities available in a head post office and sub post office will be available in a branch post office. So these are the types of post offices which we found in the department. And apart from these head post office, sub post office, and branch post office, we have one important class of post office, that is the first class head post offices. The first class post office are nothing but the head post offices which is located in more important cities are being designated as first class head office, and gazetted officers will be in charge of this first class head office. So usually this first class head postmaster will exercise all the powers of a superintendent of post office. So this first class head post office will be exercising all the powers of a SP rank. So this is all about first class head office. So this is all about the introduction part on the PO guide, and in the next video we'll be seeing seeing other classes of the PO guide. And thank you all. Thank you so much.
Comrades, I hope you would have enjoyed this program. What are all the organization and what are all the rulings provided in the guide? You have gone through everything. Please go through once again. It is in the YouTube channel only, yours Kayveeyes YouTube channel only. You can go through once again. You read well again and again so that everything you can grasp very easily and you can write the examination very effectively. Please don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel yours Kayveeyes. If you subscribe this channel, naturally you will get the notification as and when we are making the posting, fresh posting, not only for the classes but also the latest developments taken place in the department and also the orders and everything. You will definitely be benefited, and so don't fail to subscribe the YouTube channel. With this we are concluding. We will see again. Thank you very much. Meet again, comrades. Yours Kayveeyes.